I'm renovating 2 bedrooms in an old farmhouse.
This fabric is not available for at least 9 weeks.
And they are both giving me grief.
You remember you just chose this one? It's not available.
The odds seem stacked against me.
It's about a 9 out of 10, which is the best you can expect.
Of small salvation are the bedroom doors, probably because we're using what's already there. A few minor alterations and we've saved ourselves a barn full of dough. And the doors are original, which adds value to the home.
Ooh, look at that. Looks good. So it's nice to see something good happening in this room, because guess what? I just got an email, and it turns out that our wallpaper, which was our 3rd and final choice for this room, how about a striped wallpaper?
Sure.
Turns out it never left the UK at the end of last week. So it's not gonna be here till maybe the end of this week.
It's probably a blessing. Though we only found 2 yards of the paisley fabric in the end, there is still lots of pattern in this room. And wallpaper might just have been too much. A good 2-tone paint scheme will suffice. For the west bedroom, we're going with a gray-green and buttercream combination.
See how this matches. I'd say that's pretty close. I thought that the deepest color was actually a gray. As I see it now in the room, it's looking more like a gray-green, which is okay for me, because if you choose a color that's a little bit more dynamic, when you come into this room on different days, it will read in a different way. And what I love about this chair rail, it allows me to put not 1, but 2 paint colors. So I've chosen the lightest cream for the upper section of the wall, and I love it.
We're stripping the pine floors in both rooms to bring out their original luster and warmth. Neither room has a closet, so here's a solution I dreamed up using ready-made kitchen cabinetry.
I did a rough sketch here. Each of the side pieces will be 24 inches deep, so you can actually hang a hanger inside. The center section can be 30 inches deep.
That's fantastic.
I thought we should use something in a blue tone.
I think the blue paint will make it feel more like furniture.
My objective is to give each of these bedrooms a personality of their own. The north bedroom is sunny and full of punch, while the west bedroom is calm and serene. Every detail adds to a room's story, like a glam but not over-the-top chandelier. We got it for a song and are having it cleaned and rewired. Talk about sparkle. Meanwhile, we're looking for the same inexpensive perfection underfoot.
How about this? It's basically a 6x8 wool cut pile.
For $199. Can you afford not to buy this carpet?
I can't.
I love this rug.
If you were a carpet, you'd be that.
Actually, I'm a doormat, but I could also be that rug.
What I think makes the most sense is we're here. These rugs are in stock. So the big benefit is you can take them home and try them, and we'll return whatever doesn't work.
Great.
So I'm good to try the herringbone. You might be right. I'd like to try the cut pile.
And having a rug on site is the best way to see if it works.
Are these the right size?
They are looking a little dinky.
You know I'm not a big fan of a little dinky.
Right, okay. Let's see how they work with the drapery fabric.
Okay, so we'll open them up so that we can see the fabric.
Clearly, either rug makes a perfect match. Let me guess which one Tommy likes.
Do you like the herringbone?
Certainly do. It's more dynamic.
Why don't we proceed using the herringbone carpet? If we don't like it in the end, we can slide the cream one in instead.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is the Instamatic bed frame.
Seems too easy. Do we have more rails than we need?
It's too easy, I just did it upside down. We're gonna try that again.
And the headboard I designed tucks neatly under the chair rail.
Just the right height.
Find a fabric you love, use as much as you can.
Can you believe these are the same chairs that you found at the consignment store?
No, I cannot.
Don't be afraid to spruce up an old chair. Reupholstering can cost as little as $400.
They are unbelievably adorable.
And speaking of adorable, the red painted tables are here.
That's not red.
Nope, it's pink. Look at these pink tables. Sometimes paint mixtures aren't quite exact, but in this case, exact is what I need, and I'm not in the mood for a mistint.
That means my chair is pink too. My chair that's being reupholstered right now is the wrong color. That's
My old farmhouse had 2 bedrooms and they were ugly.
Wow.
I saw potential,
Do you know, Tommy, I think we need to.
but not without struggle.
My fabric sourced and I can't get up.
Now what's got me buzzing is this. Look at these pink tables. This has just got to work out.
Okay, so check it out. These are my bedside tables. This is the color I wanted, and that's the color I got. All I wanted was red, not pink.
So it's back to square one with the spraying. Rather than throw old MacDonald out with the bathwater, let's focus on the positive, like the tall stranger Tommy's met.
This is what we need.
Why are we trying to talk each other into it? Let's just buy it.
And this chest of drawers.
This is the best deal of the entire show.
Absolutely.
And it fits. Do you love how my door pediment is looking?
It looks awesome.
Our budget for the 2 rooms was $20,000, and we came in just a little over at $21,187.
I like it.
In the north bedroom, the brass bed cost $300 and the hookboard was $70. In the west bedroom, the upholstered headboard was a big splurge at $2,300 and the chandelier cost $375.
Like so many rooms that I create, the starting point for the north bedroom was a fabric. Only problem was
This fabric, not available.
most of the pattern fabrics that I gravitate to have many different colors in them. I tend to look for the color that we see the least amount of. On the paisley, it was a shade of blue. I then took that blue and used it to spray the whole built-in unit of the storage and the daybeds to get a multi-layered, multi-hued effect, and that's the easiest approach for me.
I am loving the pillow story. I am not loving the lampshades.
How do you feel about polka dot grosgrain ribbon?
I feel that you are a crafty woman.
Oh, that I am. So, to do an 8-inch lampshade like this, you need about 10 yards of ribbon. Make sure it's a flat ribbon. Wrap it around the entire shade so it just overlaps at the bottom. Tie the ends off, and you've gone from ho-hum to something fun.
We also have those 2 great night tables, sprayed the same red that we used on the Victorian chair that's our accent chair in the room. A little bit of red polka dots, some great linking color with our chest of drawers and our wall color, and you've got an eclectic room that really, really works.
They always say all that's old is new again in the world of design, and so I decided to go for some antique brass accents in the room, the brass bed, there are some gilded accents on the light fixture, and once you've chosen one accent, try and use it as a through line throughout the room so that it looks cohesive and intentional. What the north bedroom has in punchy, fun, bold colors and patterns, the west bedroom has as an oasis of serene, calm, and comfort. When dealing with a country project, you want to choose fabrics that are well suited to the location. So the headboard fabric is the perfect jumping off point. It's printed on a heavyweight linen. It has quite a dynamic mix, which allowed us to pull out colors for the walls, for the accents, and for the drapes. I'm always looking for ways to make upholstered headboards look new and fresh and different. I designed that! I decided to go with something that was carved in feeling. I would say this is a very bold statement to be made in the room and a new favorite headboard for me.
The reason this room works so well is because it has the perfect combination of different types of country elements, like our dresser that's a little bit fine. It has a chandelier that's very old but still has a little bit of glint and sparkle. And then we've mixed it in with the pine armoire and that great crackle finished trunk in between our 2 chairs. All these things create something that feels sort of sophisticated, but is also really casual at the same time.
When reupholstering chairs, I'm always trying to do a little bit of a budget trade-off. So here's my trick. By upholstering the seats and doing the piping in the decorative fabric and covering the body of the chair in a simple linen, I was able to stretch the budget and get the fabric I wanted. There's no singular recipe for success when you're decorating a bedroom, but here's my approach. I like to start with a great patterned fabric that gives me an indication of where I'm going color-wise. Then I like to set out in search of a collection of vintage and antique pieces. That's what's going to give the room character. That way you can ensure that each room has its own distinct personality, that it's filled with charm and a
healthy dose of color.